Hi, I'm Bill Myers, and this is another one of my video tips of the week. In this week's video tip, I'm going to show you how to quickly create a cover for your Kindle book using Photoshop elements. It's pretty easy to do if you follow the instructions I'm going to show you. What you're seeing on the screen is a cover I created for my most recent novel, Mango Crush. If you go to Kindle, you'll see that it's up there. Now, creating a cover like this only took 5 layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's something that you can create in just a few minutes. Now, before you get started, first thing you want to do is go to Amazon and look for the current cover dimensions. And right now, the recommended cover dimensions are 2560 by 1600 pixels. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll go back to Photoshop Elements. We click File. We click New. We click Blank File. And we want to make sure that our width is 1600 and that our height is 2560. Now, when it comes to resolution, you can leave it at the default, which is 72 pixels per inch. But if you're planning to make a print cover, it's probably a good idea to set the resolution to be 300 pixels an inch. And then once you have that, click OK. And what I do is I click View and Fit on Screens. You can see it's got a transparent background, but that's okay. We're going to change that. Now, what we'll do here is we'll go down to our color chooser. We'll click on the current foreground color. And then we'll go over to our color picker and pick some color we want to be the solid background for your book. Now, I like having books that stand out in the crowd so they don't get lost in the sea of other covers on Amazon. So I'll pick a bright color. In this case, I chose this bright green. So we click OK. Come over to the paint bucket tool and just paint that layer with that color. You can see what it looks like there. So that was fairly easy to do. Next thing we want to do is add the book title. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the text tool and I'm going to choose the font face that I want for the title. In this case, I'm going to use a font called Grow Bold. It's kind of a laid-back font, which is the vibe of most of my books. I'm going to set the font size to be 336 and the font leading, that's the spacing of the lines, to be 330. This is where I'm going to choose the color. So with the font face chosen, the size chosen, and the color chosen, I'm going to go up here and enter the title of my book. And you can see it only shows parts of the title itself, and that's because down here I have the alignment set to center. So we're going to click OK, and then we'll just move this over to where we want it. Next thing we want to do is select an interesting image for the center of our book, the center section. And what I do is I go to Shutterstock and license images there. Now, the reason I license an image is because when I put this on a book and I sell the book on Amazon, I want to be sure that I have a legal license to use the image. And you can search for all different kinds of images here, and prices aren't too bad, about $25 per image, and that's to use in a book. And one of the things you can do is that before you pay for the image, you can download a proof of it just to see if it works, and that's what I did, but then I licensed the image. So let's import the image that I licensed, and the way we do that is we click File and Open. And then we open the image that we licensed or one that we're thinking about using. So we click Open. And it shows up in your photo bin as a separate image. So we click photo bin just to see all the things that we have. I want to go back to my book title. I'm going to drag the image onto it. I'm going to resize the image. And the way you do that is you just move your mouse to the corner of it and drag it. And you can make it taller or smaller. We don't want to do that. What we want to do is change the overall dimensions. And that's how we do that. We put it right there in the center of the screen. And then we click OK. Now let's look at our cover. Now, you know, I think I'll bring this down just a little bit, and I'll bring the title down just a little bit. So now that we have the title in our middle image, we're going to put the author name down here. And the way we do that is we select our text tool again. And on the text tool, we choose the font face. I'm going to use the same font face. I'm going to choose a different font size. I'm going to change it to 248. I'm going to change the leading to be auto. I want the font color to be white. And then once I do that, I come up and type it in. I want that to be about right there near the bottom of the page. Now, what I like to do is to bring the image, whatever it is, closer to the author name, so it feels like that. And then I also like to add a subtitle to the book. And I put my subtitle across here. And the way we do that again is that we select a text and we choose the font for the subtitle and choose a font size. Choose 72 just to get started. We make sure the color we've chosen. We put our mouse pointer wherever we want the subtitle to appear, and I would put the title there. And let's look at all that again, see what we've got here. That looks pretty good, although I can tell the subtitle should be a little bit larger. So let's make that 96, and then let's look at our overall cover again. So there's our cover. It looks pretty good. Now there are things that we can do to make it look even better. If we wanted to, we could put an outline around the text that says Mango Crush. The way we do that is to select it and go to Layer, Layer Style, Style Settings, and then Stroke, which will put an outline around it. And if we want to put a drop shadow, we can do a drop shadow as well. And if we like that, we'll click OK. And you can see what that looks like. It doesn't look too bad. We can do the same thing here. If we have a shadow and a stroke up here, we might want to put a shadow and stroke around the name as well. But if we like what we have, we then save this as a JPEG and upload it to Kindle. Anyway, it's fairly easy to do. To me, the hardest parts are coming up with a color for the background, a color for the font, and the font face to be used. But if you can do that, it is fairly easy to create a cover like this. Thought you might be interested in knowing how to do it. I'm Bill Myers. This has been another one of my video tips of the week. You can find more like this at www.bmyers.com.